Ernest Hemingway says, "There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. Worry a little bit every day, and in a lifetime you will lose a couple of years. If something is wrong, fix it if you can, but train yourself not to worry. Worry never fixes anything." The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much and forgetting that you are special too. The world breaks everyone, and afterwards some are strong at the broken places. Cowards die 1,000 deaths, but the brave only die once. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. It is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end. The rain will stop, the night will end, the hurt will fade. Hope is never so lost that it can't be found. Today is only one day in all the days that will ever be. But what will happen in all the other days that ever come can depend on what you do today. It's been that way all this year. It's been that way so many times. All of war is that way. I love you for all that you are, all that you have been, all that you're yet to be. Interesting facts. Ernest Miller Hemingway, born 21st July 1899 in Oak Park, Illinois, died 2nd July 1961 in Ketchum, Blaine County, Idaho, was one of the most successful and best-known American writers of the 20th century. In 1953, he received the Pulitzer Prize for his novella The Old Man and the Sea, and in 1954 the Nobel Prize in Literature. Hemingway was not only a writer, but also a reporter and war correspondent, as well as an adventurer, deep-sea fisherman, and big game hunter, which is reflected in his work. From 1921 to 1927, he worked in Paris for the Toronto Star and other magazines as a European correspondent. During this time, he also got to know other important representatives of modernism, such as Gertrude Stein, James Joyce, Ezra Pound, T.S. Eliot, and F. Scott Fitzgerald. Hemingway had a very close friendship with the latter. Hemingway gave expression to the lost generation's weariness with life. Following the example of Mark Twain and Gertrude Stein, he developed a modern classicism, whose trademark is a particularly austere style. Hemingway's narrative behavior is succinct. He himself based his style on the so-called iceberg theory. Ernest Hemingway is the author of a number of classics of modern American literature. These include the novels Fiesta, In Another Land and For Whom the Bell Tolls, the novella The Old Man and the Sea, and short stories such as The End of Something, Cat in the Rain, A Clean, Well-Lighted Cafe, or Snow on Kilimanjaro. Hemingway also wrote non-fiction books, including The Hunting Report, The Green Hills of Africa, an essay about bullfighting, Death in the Afternoon, and Paris, A Celebration of Life, a memoir of his time in Paris which was published posthumously in 1964.